The Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Pause. I'm back. Nigga, Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more.
Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying?
Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up.
Wall Street Pete, sick in crypto. Crypto news, Crypto Live TA for you every single day. What's going on, my brothers and sisters? Michael is out there, Matthew and RJ on this beautiful Friday evening. What's going on? Spending some time with the family, watching Home Alone, getting the feeling of the Christmas feeling, and why Christmas will have us somewhere around 100K. Safe Moon is safely getting me 16.5% up currently. 3,600 safely to the moon. Let's get that. Erase a digit. When will we erase a zero? I do expect to erase a zero in the month of December. Do pay attention. Let's hope we get this happening. Binance just sent me an email saying listed Shiba on something 5 minutes ago, so we'll go over that for you, and I'll help you out, buddy. So you just got an information saying you can now buy Shiba Inu with USD, now available on your Buy Crypto portal. What happens is you used to have to be able to buy it with Tether. So now you no longer have to buy it with Tether. You can now buy it in the USD. You don't have to flip it and convert it twice. That's all that means. Not a big deal. And currently I got the alert. We're up 5.38%, right? Looking good. I wish you would. Wall Street Pete Sicto Crypto News. Here we are for you. And now, if you want to go to CC Covers and get your little ATM debit tap card, you can get a Bitcoin cover, Ethereum. You can get one of these. It's out of control. You can get a Dogecoin. You get Polkadot if you want to. All because people just decide they're going to make your cards personalized with the CU covers. These premium card skins are universal and designed to fit any type of card. Simply pick your designs and stick to them. Could you imagine you go to get your TD Bank card? Listen to this, because the banks don't like this. I grab my TD Bank card. I grab my Citibank card, my Bank of America card, right? I pull it out. Now I'm going to cover the logo. You think the banks like that? Oh, hell no. The banks do not like that. This is a problem, and they're going to want to be able to solve that problem. Do understand this is a big deal, the chip, and now we're trying to find ways to cover the bank logos. They are not going to be happy. Very bullish for crypto, not for that. Look at CRO, Crow. I'm excited. You're definitely invited. We are going to talk about this possibly tonight. If you look at this right here, currently I believe it's the 4-hourly. We are looking at a cup and handle formation on CRO. Let's see what happens. Let's take a peek and see what went on with that. I'm excited about that news. Checks are going to be gone. I don't know if people understand. We hit this like, subscribe. We have crypto news. We have worldwide news. Since the Check 21 Act, check usage has been declining about 1.8 billion every year. That's a very, very big thing here. And in theory, it's possible that paper checks could be at this rate disappearing entirely by 2026. Very, very big deal. Do pay attention to as we bring the crypto news to you. Why all money will soon be digital. Don't think you're understanding what's happening. This is very, very exciting. These are things that you need to pay attention to. People don't get it. Why will all money soon be digital? For many reasons. First, it's cheaper for governments to go digital. Coins and bills are expensive to produce, right? Expense to process and expense to replace. Speaking of bills, Bill Gates is also urging governments to go paperless, mainly for societal reasons such as drop in physical crime when someone tries to steal someone else's money. Of course, here we are talking about that. Meanwhile, we're laughing, right? Because we're getting scams every day, but we'll get that fixed. But so they're explaining, so now we're saving money and saving lives on practical level. Digital currency seems to make sense. But what, in reality, would a society using 100% digital currency look like? Well, they go into this article. I do love it. They're talking about the PayPal. They're talking about how they're going to switch the wallets. It can go transferred into so many different worlds. What's going on, everybody? Please hit the like. I see y'all here. I do appreciate it. Do pay attention what's going on. Unfortunately, I had to sell to do a medical emergency. Appreciate the help with crypto this year, and I was able to cover the medical bills with crypto earnings. Oh, man. You know what, Jackson? I've been paying bills, so I think we all have problems. You want to hear something? I lost my job, and I was on furlough, and it sucks. And you know what? Instead of making my gains higher and higher and higher and higher like I should, you got to take some out and pay some bills once in a while. So I feel your pain, brother, and I'm so sorry you have to do medical bills. Hopefully I was able to help you. Not financial advice, but, you know, with my strategy alone, maybe you're able to find out some things. We're talking about Chris Crow next. But we did talk about this, and what was this? This was last night, the 18th. And what did I say? Well, Wall Street Pete had your back and said inverted head and shoulders pattern coming, and then we will stop and hit resistance somewhere around here or find support. What did we do? Was I on the money on this? Shiba Inu, once again, exactly as I predicted. What did we need to happen? We had to finish above the 5,000 level on the 4 hourly. Well, that's what Wall Street Pete tells you we have to do, right? And what does he do for you? He tells you that. We really didn't finish above where we did. We hit resistance immediately. We finished above it, but you got the alert, you got the confirmation. We knew right away, oh, shoot, this resistance is real that Wall Street put up. I know that I'm not breaking through. I'm not finishing the candle. It's coming down. I was very understood on the hourly here. Told me the 4 hourly may show you something a little different, but that's what we were talking about. And do pay attention to those candles there. We had to break above it and stay. We did not on Shiba Inu. We went down. Now we're going to pay attention and build the shoulder here. What the shoulder may do, well, I'm looking to get a shoulder here on Shiba Inu. And if you see what's been going on currently, the shoulder down here, we're breaking this double bottom end pattern. It's starting to go bye-bye. That's really what's happening here. I want people to understand that. Hopefully I'm not in the way. Let me get a little smaller here. Whatever, that's better. All right, so we're going to get the strength. Real quick, pop it out. And if you see on the 4 hourly, we're pretty strong. Getting a little pull down as we are, but it grew fast, came up, hit the bottom. Every time we hit about here, we've been falling. But if you look at the relative strength index chart, you're constantly getting a little higher high on the strength, which is kind of nice. So let's see if we continue to do that. If not, we'll come back down and test, and this will make breakout looking very well in Shiba Inu. A lot of people are going to be fluctuating their money in and out of crypto, so do get used to that. So here we go, Crow. I want to talk about Crow. I want to talk about what it's been doing. Shiba Inu is not really something I'm really interested in currently, unfortunately for me. What is it doing? Well, it's doing a big-ass upward W, and it's got my attention. And right here, it's going to have to finish the 4-hourly candle. What are we? 2 hours and 37 minutes. So the 11 o'clock Eastern time on the New York time frame. We're looking to break this on that time frame. If we do not, which there's a good chance we don't, if we do not, then we know we're not getting that huge W breakout. What would the huge breakout to the upside take us? Well, automatically would take us to the top peak of the high price of 70 cents, 69 cents. This is crowcrypto.com, and that would be the rest of the W. And as you see, if it's a possibility to finish the W, that is exactly where we would go. That's where we would touch before we would hit significant resistance. And as you see, we were here once before on the date of not too long ago, 2 days ago. So crypto's been crazy, high volatile waves. If you do understand what is going on here, there is crazy, crazy money to have been made. How much money could you have made in your bank account sitting there? I'm just curious. I just made 90% on Crow. 90% on Crow. So could you imagine, what did your money do sitting in your bank account? I'm just curious. What was your money doing? It was in your bank account. Okay. Now explain to me, what are you doing with it? That's what I want to know. I want to understand. It kills me to understand that people now have their money just sitting there and it's not gaining any wealth. It's not gaining anything. It doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing that? It's irresponsible at this point. So do pay attention to see if we can get that upward W, retouch the high of the 69 cents. And as you do see, in 2 days, you made 90% on your money. You almost made 100% on your money. Instead of it just sitting in the bank, you could have had it in crypto.com, going to the Lakers, changing your name. You got 20 years of this. You have 20 years. You're going to tell me that the Bus family, the West family, they did not buy Crow after this happened? You're going to tell me that that the Laker family did not get involved into this? Get the hell out of here. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. 100% they're involved. Money is coming in. Money is flowing in. If we get a double M pattern and we do fall here and we don't break above this right here and finish the candle above the 58 like we did here and create a new 4-hour candle above, you're going to understand that there's a confirmation telling you that we're coming down. We're forming a double M pattern, and then we'll talk about that level next, how it's happening and how the trend is your friend and all those terrible things. But until then, right now, we're going to enjoy that moment, and we're going to say, well, let's pay attention to the upward movement. Let's not worry about the negative down. Let's worry about this. Let's try to get back all the way to this price, and let's sell out here if it does. So that's my strategy. Wall Street Pete, Sicto in crypto. Please hit the like and subscribe. Upward W forming. If we don't get the double top M pattern and it does hit resistance strong, in the next 2 hours and 37 minutes, you're going to get an understanding of what it's really doing. 2 hours and 35 minutes. You'll have a much better understanding. Are we getting a double M pattern down, or are we going to break through the 59 cents, come up, and see if we can create a new 4-hourly candle above? So it's pretty simple. We do that, sideways action, or that move. You decide which one it's going to be. That's going to be the whales. We cannot make that decision. We don't have that kind of money. But let's see what's going on. And that's just about it. The crypto market cap, we can talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum before we go. Getting back to the 1.1 trillion in Bitcoin, back to the 2.6, and I thought I seen 2.8 trillion. Definitely that. So definitely pay attention. Dimension, no doubt. As we're going to get into a couple coins here, and I did exit out a couple here. I'm sorry. Let's see what we're doing. Algorand 188 looking good. Solana back at the 220. We already know that's resistance there. 237 is the next level. We talked about it. Sand is a great token, gaming token. Sand's going to have a lot to do, just like the Engine token and Mana. Mana did really have a hard time at the 420 cents level. I told you that was coming. I told you it was a problem right here on the last level. I screwed up my TA and messed it, but I'm sorry. But do understand that was a big resistance level. The rest was a FOMO out. And do see what's going to happen here. We have to find out if we're going to form a double top pattern, because when I look at this and I really do understand what may be happening, well, this could be the shoulder of something here, the whole big shoulder. And if we're doing that, well, then you already know the head. We talked about that, some similar back to the 650 range. Meta Decentraland could do something of that kind of sort of situation here. Pay attention, definitely to mention on that. I'm kind of excited, and I think I went a little too far on it, but let's see where we're at. Let's see if I take this, and yeah, I went a little too far. Okay, no big deal. 607 to be a little more precise on Wall Street Pete's TA, and I would definitely recommend my TA over than me just jumping at 670 up there. But do pay attention to Mana Decentraland going there. What would be a good buy? I could do that for you. That's not a problem. This is some of the stuff we do for our followers. They ask questions. We do live TA for you. So hit the like and subscribe if you're new. And then you get live information, live TA perhaps of what Wall Street Pete would do. Not financial advice, but you get an understanding. You do your own research, and hopefully maybe this all will help you out. All right, so Mana Decentraland, I thought it would get me 340 something. Or I thought 360. I'm not trying to remember what I said, but hey, I don't think we touched it. So it was really tough. You see here, 386 was the support level. And I do remember as this comes down, you'll see 386 one more time hardcore for that. So I did want to give you that level. So thank you for saying you love Mana. It's a big deal. You'll see that price again, I promise you. 388, 100% will be a good buy. You'll see it, and then you'll say, oh, shoot, I think Pete said that. I do remember that. And then one more at the 376, perhaps another FOMO level out as it's continuing to retrace and come back up, back and forth. But there was a 376 level as well. So there's a couple scenarios you want to pay attention to if we perhaps are forming a double top before we get this big, smooth, up and down hollow volatile wave. See how that goes? And then what is that? Well, if we made it yellow or white, that could perhaps be something you may call yourself a little bit of an upward W as well. So understand where it really ultimately begins and turns into. That's kind of what I'm explaining to you. So pay attention to it. Now, Sandbox, let's do it because we have a good gentleman here asking. Joe, I got your back, Joe. Let's go. So Joe wants to talk about Sandbox. What's in the Sandbox? Can we play in the Sandbox today? I'll find out for you right now. Is it a good time to play with Sandbox? Well, my last TA, I was telling people we need to finish the 4-hourly candle above that price level. Holy shenanigans. And I think we did. 271. And what happened when I said we broke the 271 level? Well, I hope you watched my last Sandbox video because I didn't even get to watch it. It happened so fast, and this is what I do for everybody. I hope you understand this. I didn't just put this up here. This is the last actual TA, technical analysis I did. I'm shaking. I'm sounding crazy because I can't get over it. Even my TA blows my mind sometimes. I said to you we'd have to break this level for a significant gain, come through, finish the candle above the 271, and you would be happening. Well, kind of exactly what happened. So now what's going to happen here? Well, you're going to get your retracement. If you want to jump on this and you want to find out what the retracement is, well, Wall Street Pete's here for you. Please don't tell anybody my secrets. We are a really small community. And thank you once again. We're actually all-time highs on subscribers. Thank you so very much. I do very much thank everybody for your support, your love by hitting the like and subscribe. Even the little rat bastards that hit the dislike button. Thank you very much. As I do have haters everywhere. So pay attention to Fibonacci levels. They're very important. This is the Sandbox. This is 4-hourly chart on TradingView. So if you are wondering what the hell we're looking at, Fibonacci levels, it tells me this is certain percentages down. My uncle Fibonacci, he told me that this would be a great scenario, and I really do believe in the 50% rule and the 38.2. I'm big believers in those. I've made a lot of money off that. Please, like I said, this is not financial advice. This is just something I do. It's my strategy. I love this. So here we are. 369, well, it's 371. See where we are on Sandbox. I'm trying to explain to you there is a retracement coming. If the retracement comes through, well, you already know you get a big bounce off the 382 mark, 38.2% pullback on the Fibonacci level, 371, and it comes down, and it does this very fast, and you see that happening? Well, you better understand. We're going to Japan. Know what I man. So here we go. 50% is another very bullish retracement. Fibonacci sequence, more of a sequence, not a retracement. But once again, if we do start coming down, falling here, and it does skip, and you see the bounce hard, heavy, and you're breaking through this 371, you're now understanding that the second level, the second possible fall, is in control. What happens here is it's another leg up, head and shoulders pattern. Perhaps this is the shoulder. And if not, I could be wrong because I'm looking at this. This looks like it could really be the shoulder. And if that is, then we're really in for a treat because that's starting to tell me something on the Sandbox. Right about there, I do expect actually that growth now because I need the head to form. And where the head may form, I don't really know because I didn't do TA on it yet. But here I go. I can break it down really fast. This is going to suck. Hey, you doing this? All my TA is gone. It drives me nuts. But let's see where we're at. What did we do on that last growth? It's tough. It's tough to give you the measurements of the up and down next coming movement when we didn't even get there yet because we're getting significant resistance there. And if you do understand that, well, I do clone it. And then when I do that, I will get a better look at this. Now it's building support right in the medium there, right here. So it's building some type of support and touch at 427. So if I did that and I did bang out a quick TA 41 Sandbox where I think it would take us into that $6. So that's something that would happen as far as I believe $6. Call me crazy, but I think we're right there. I mean, really, you can't make this up. You really can't make it up. So that's my TA. I stick with it. I do believe we don't have to fall this low. We could even come to the 398 perhaps, or just the bottom support here, 420. Go figure, 420, and then that could really just bounce up. I mean, we're moving. We're moving and grooving. A lot of bearish things coming, though. Bearish divergence, right? Every time we came up, we kept going lower. But look at the crypto market. We're really trying to make a sick comeback here. Up 5% in the last 24 hours. So just continue to watch that. One more TA, everybody. One more TA, and we're going to get out of here. As Ethereum, we're talking about hitting some real serious numbers soon. soon. Look at my TA. Ladies and gentlemen, it's copying exactly, right? We hit the red circle, so tell me what's the next token we could do. I said possibly inverted head and shoulders pattern down here. If we broke and did not finish, there's an M pattern coming. Well, the next 2 hours and 26 minutes is the same thing. This can still be a downward double M coming. How it's broken now, we're good. I need it to finish here and go above the 43.67. I'm confident I said that before on my last video. We're not going to beat the dead horse on that. I'm pretty sure if I break it out and show you, we may have it somewhere. We don't. Maybe. No, we don't. All right, so we don't have where we need to break out. We talked about it. I may have to go back to the video and watch it. But do understand Ethereum here now. This is TradingView. 4-hourly chart. Inverted head and shoulders pattern did come into play. Not really a big fan of what I'm looking at right now, so I do usually start over, and that's what I'm going to do right now with Ethereum. Solana. So Solana is definitely going to be the next TA, but if you pay attention, we're going to go to the daily on Ethereum. So I want a lot of people to see what's happening. We're not done. We're not done falling. Maybe the rest of the month we're going to fall. I don't know. And if we're done falling, well, then we have this ascending triangle that's going to take us there. So we really have to put all this into consideration. Let's see. On the daily, we're looking pretty bullish. Ooh, on the 4-hourly, we're pretty good. And the hourly, we're probably really high, which we are. So just looking into that, I'm looking here. My Bollinger Bands are getting tighter. Hopefully we're getting another price action to the upside. I want to say within probably by 5 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time, you're going to be waking up to an Ethereum price kicking ass, Seabass. I'm starting to see it. I'm just letting you know we're going to get a little bit of a dip. And then when I dip, you dip, we dip. Put your hands up on my hip, right? So we're getting the ribbon flipping red. And what's going to happen is we're probably going to hit this ribbon right here. You know what? We're going to. Wall Street Beat's going to tell you almost guaranteed. And I never guarantee shit. Watch this. See that right there? 4235. There's a great chance we're going to see that price. We're going to see that price, or we're going to hit the bottom tip of the ribbon. Now, this is the hourly, so maybe we don't do it on that hourly. Let's see where we are. Holy cow, we're hitting the bottom tip of the ribbon on the 4-hourly. And if you look at the hourly, we're already above the ribbon. So we are going to probably come back down. If not, wow, we're going in for a parabolic move. So we're talking about Solana next, as I killed Solana's TA last night. I thought I did an excellent job. And I'm just trying to see where my EMA ribbons are going. You got to pay attention, right? Pay attention to definitely the pattern that's telling you here. And the pattern right here was telling us we're coming down. It's a falling wedge, and a falling wedge is a very bullish pattern, right? We talked about that. We've been falling for ages, it feels like now. And really, we haven't. We started falling November 15th. So if you can't take a 4-day fall, this is probably not for you. Maybe you need to get the hell out of crypto, because I'll tell you right now, we've only been falling for 4 days, and I have a lot of people asking me, what should I do? What should I do? I'm losing money. I just got in a couple days ago. Pete, listen, you need to calm down. If you really want to pretend you got back in, pretend you got in like 2 months ago or in the summer and you bought it at 2,700 or something. Do something, because you need to understand this falling wedge is a very bullish pattern coming. We're selling some support. It's looking like we're breaking the double bottom M patterns on Ethereum. So I would definitely pay attention to the previous support level. On top of that, not only the previous support level, but if you look right here, this was the previous resistance/support. So right here, we have a lot of support during this October 29th Halloween time frame. And then if you paid attention to the bottom in the beginning of October, we actually flipped it. We were on the bottom. So now that I'm watching, we're doing that exact thing again. And I hope you understand that's what the TA is doing. We spent what? How much time? Well, we spent from here all the way to here. Don't know how many days that is. What is that? Let's count. October 28th, and we broke the hell out 5 days later. So if I were to say this is the first day, we're here, over here, going sideways, up and down action on the 19th, give us 5 more days, and we're talking about the 23rd, 24th, something like that, and we might be actually in action. We might be coming back through here. So excuse me, as I'm getting hiccups here. Pay attention to the Ethereum levels. Understand the highs we've been to. And, 4,900, it was looking really sexy here. If we came and broke it down a little more, you'd be able to see the previous days and things we've done. That's the high. So Ethereum has never been any higher. Ethereum has never seen anything more challenging in my life to get to here. So you have to understand, when it falls like that, it hits resistance, that's a very bullish momentum. We're looking to see where the levels are here. Right in here, I do see, and it's right about on this line where we're at. If you see it, very, very big resistance at that line, 41.7. Do pay attention to that level as you may just rest here. 42, come back, scare, shake out the weak hands. This is the daily candle now. Shake out the weak hands of Ethereum, and then before you know it, you're going to get that move up. And when we're trading beyond 5,000 Ethereum, I'm going to be sitting here screaming and yelling. You're going to think I'm some ignorant jerk. Why is this guy screaming? He's screaming because he's been telling everybody since January to buy the Ethereum price because it's really the time to buy, and it's my financial advice. No, it's do your own research, figure it out on your own. Here comes Solana. Solana for you, as promised, and then we're getting off. I hope you all have a wonderful night. This is Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, and Crypto. And I already have this already out for you, so I really don't have to do much. Thank you very much, Wall Street, for having it. This is the 4-hourly. We did some TA on this, and I did tell you we'll get some resistance coming through here, support. It did a little bit, came support down here, sprung off it. Now we're getting some real support right currently at this time. 220, 212. In that time frame, you're going to see major resistance for Solana. When Solana breaks out above the 226, as we said in a previous video from yesterday, what happened to again? Everybody took profits, and I mean everybody. Excuse me, I was getting a drink. So what's happening here is I actually believe that this is coming. And when I say this is coming, I actually believe that we're going to see the resistance. We're going to get a nice move to the upside. And we're probably going to see resistance at the 244 level. And I don't think we're going to see nothing until then. There's a really big chance that we do that. But at first, before we actually do that, and we do get to the 244 level of the resistance for Solana, I do believe that we have to finish and break above the candle, above the hourly. And it's very important that we finish that. So the 237 to watch the resistance level circled here. The real problem is 237, 235 area. We really need to break through there. So for 4 hourly to finish above there on that candle, it may come up through here tonight for all we know. For it to do that, it has to bust through. If it does that, we're going to break new highs. We're going to go through the moon. And you're going to wish you had some Ethereum beater, the Ethereum killer, Solana. Solana takes no gas. There is no gas fees. Understand, NFT is the next world. NFT is the world, is the future of everything. So do understand that. This is what we just went through. It's the truth. Watching your coin pump after you sell. Alex, what is called pain. Please don't sell with emotion. You're going to experience some serious pain. Pay attention to the ecosystems. Pay attention to the charts on Instagram. We're going to get going. Have a wonderful night. We talked about Solana. We're going to put that up on there. A lot of people do have to understand right now this is a support level. We'll hang out and probably break out at the 11 o'clock time frame. Let's see if it happens. Looking to see if we break through to the 235, and then if we can get some sideways break up all the way to 244. We'll be talking about major resistance at the 244 level and see where we go from there. We're not out of the woods yet. Bitcoin is doing something. Bitcoin is hitting to the 59, but do remember, I had the video for you. I said we were selling 47,000 Ethereum. We were getting out. It was about right here, 60,000 Bitcoin. And I realized the whole market was doing that. Pay attention to my road to W, road to the upward W. Pay attention to that. The road to the upward W is 60,000 and a half, as I believe we're dealing that right now. So we're going to be dealing with that very soon. Look at it. Coming right into play exactly as I predicted. So we'll get resistance there. We'll come through, and then hopefully we finish. Get a little more up here, come down, make that W. You'll be like, holy cow, there it is. Old support that we fell through November 7th and November 12th. So the last 5 days coming in, as you see, it was a problem. We fell through manipulation. Coming back now, we'll see what's going to happen with Bitcoin. It's very important to pay attention to what Big Daddy does. Big Daddy is going to do this upward W. I'm very, very confident in that. Then we'll be touching the 66,000 one more time. Do understand the history of resistance. We keep knocking on it. We're trying to break through and get the digits. Eventually, we're going to break through and get the digits. What's going to happen? We're going to get in. We're going to hit a home run, and then we're going to have kids. We're going to have a family, and then, you live life, and then you die. So not to be cruel, but that's pretty much what's going to happen here. The Bitcoin life is wild. So please, everyone, trade on emotion. No, actually make sure you're very comfortable. If you do want to take profits, a lot of people are asking me, Wall Street, that's the number one question. How do I take profits? What do I do? Before we go, I want to say it. If it feels too good to be true, and you're making money, and you see a parabolic move going up, and you see a line going up, and it just seems too good to be true, and that line is just going, and it's going, and we're in prices that I didn't even talk about. Take profits. I don't know why it's so hard for the greedy human being to take profits. I don't know why. Maybe because we're greedy. That's all the answer is. Stop being greedy. If it seems too good to be true, if it seems like the candle is nonstop and the candle is going through the roof and you don't understand what's happening, well, take profits. Because what may happen one day is it's going to give you a hell rundown for your money. 100K is coming. I don't know if anyone understands it's really coming. But like I said, every time we see a touch of something, we see a fall of something else. Now, that's not a dramatic fall, but let me explain to you, that's just the start of something, right? We know dead cat bounces can really take you on a downward slope somewhere. And before you know it, we'll be congratulating the 76,000 price, and then we'll be crying about it hitting there. It's just how we are and who we are. We'll be congratulating, exciting, all about, 76,000 Bitcoin, Pete, exactly as you predicted. We'll go to 100K. Before you know it, we'll do a quick roller coaster ride up through and do it again, and you'll be crying when we're at 76K. They'll be saying Bitcoin is dead again. It's just the pattern. It's just the way we're doing it. Have a great night. Wall Street Pete. Kiss your pillow. Your Bitcoin very tight. Hit that like. Hit the subscribe. When we go live, you get the bell notification. You get live TA. You get to ask questions. You get to get some live TA that what Wall Street Pete would do. We have a great channel. We share information. People talk about yen like that. I love it. I'm going to go look at yen when I get off, see what it's looking like. Thank you for the Sandbox TA, because I wasn't going to do Sandbox TA. So if it wasn't for you all out here today, this channel would not exist. I thank you very much. I have a good passion for this. I love you all for it. Thank you for your support, and please continue to watch. Please continue to hit the like, share, and the bell notification. We are very much appreciative to you. And this Christmas time is going to have a great Christmas show, and we do have a lot to be thankful for. As we should not skip Thanksgiving. So everyone, pay attention to the levels that Wall Street Pete talked about. Have a great night. This man traded on the New York Wall Street NYMEX trading floor, and he's learned a lot, and I hope you can too. Have a great night.